Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. I just noticed that I think the live stream is running, like the delay on it tonight is really long. So you're gonna have to forgive me if you say a message and it's like 20, 30 seconds before we respond. Because I'm watching it now and it's just now going live. Boom. Damn.
Something.
It's like 30 seconds late. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so responses to questions maybe a little delayed.
Yeah, maybe a little bit delayed. Anyway, Tyler's gonna be back. Look who's here. It's
So,
Gabe.
What's up,
It's been a
everybody?
while. I was just saying, hello, Gabe. Haven't seen you in a while. How's racing?
It hasn't been that long, Dan.
It's been
I
like
guess it has. I mean,
4
yeah.
weeks.
Has it been? Okay.
It's got to have been at least 3.
Racing is good. I got the car in good order. I had to upgrade my differential. And
Oh.
basically, I had an open diff, which is not good for the track.
No.
But
Yeah, no.
it seemed to get worse over like this season, where I've just been spinning the inside wheel on certain corners. So I got a new diff, an upgraded one. It's a Torsen diff. It's specific to the Miatas, a torque sensing. It came on some of the later generations, but
Okay.
it's gear driven, not
How much was that?
Is 1450 plus plus I had a race shop install it.
That's pretty. I like
About-
the price.
Yeah, because I was like, I want it done right, and I got a lot going on, so I took it there. That new exhaust, a louder exhaust, so you can actually hear the car now. And then,
Which actually is a big thing. Like you want to actually be able to hear, so you know when to
huge.
shift.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got a new set of shaved and heat cycle tires for the last 2 races, so I should be good to go.
How many races are left?
2 race weekends
in the season?
2 in the season. So
do you have like point standings and everything?
Yeah. I think I'm in 2nd or 3rd now.
Really?
Yeah, one other guy's that has been killing it, but not to blame the car because we always do. When are we not?
Damn car! It's the car's fault.
But I did have a coach last race, and he said, "Yeah, your differential issue's killing you. Like I could barely get up the hill." So I'm looking forward to getting out there now that that's fixed, and seeing what kind of times I can put down.
Josh joined us.
What's up, Josh?
Sorry I'm late. Allison wrecked her car again.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Is she okay?
She's fine. It was just, yeah, she's fine, but
Oh no!
I have to deal with this like every 6 months.
Oh,
Jeez.
Is it totaled?
No, but it's not great.
Oh man!
I'll
Don't
show
want to
you
talk
a
about it.
picture. I mean, dude, I can't
Oh
concentrate.
no!
well, at
Yeah.
least she's okay.
Yeah, that's
Just
good
a
news.
hassle and not a
Yeah, there's the.
tragedy.
Oh, I mean it's mostly.
Yeah, it looks like my Miata.
But what you can't see from the picture is it's all down the side too, like both the doors.
No. It's like it's a
Jeez.
lot of paint work.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Just let it ride.
just let it ride.
dude. So Meg, Meg was pulled into the garage and she kissed the garage, like not the garage door itself, but the molding for the
Yeah.
garage.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
I've been there.
And when I bought her car, I had the front PPF'd. And so it damaged the PPF severely, and it might have gone through the PPF into the paint. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm just leaving it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, because I don't want to, like, it'll cost probably like, I don't know, a couple grand to fix the PPF. I was
Yeah.
like, screw it. I'll wait till it gets worse damage or, something else happens to it.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to fix it because the steering wheel's crooked and it doesn't
Oh,
drive straight. So
So
it
probably been
into
a tie rod or
suspension.
something.
Something.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that
Hopefully not the
sucks.
frame. Is it with another car or
Yeah.
okay?
Well, that's all.
Anyways.
I'm glad you went the Grigio Scuro. That's a very good color.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
think-
You got it. Oh, nice.
I think that's going to make the car retain its value a little better than the previous designs you were going with. Not that I discourage going bold with your designs, but Grigio Scuro is very cool. It's also pretty rare.
nice.
I don't know that I know that color.
I've only seen it on like 2 or 3 cars. So there was a client of ours who was obsessed with that color, and so he first had me go out and inspect a car and then trailer all the way back from Florida for him because it was like the only Grigio Scuro 458 like in the country that he had seen. He had been looking for like years, right? It was the only one that came up. And then like a year later, he's like, "Hey, I saw a 488 in Grigio Scuro come up, so I had to buy it." So he's working on a Grigio Scuro collection or something.
Okay. Oh, I have seen this color. It's a cool color.
It's like an interesting gray.
Yeah. There was a 48 for sale that was like $330,000 with it. So
It's really strange, but every time I've seen one of the Ferrari with that color,
It looks green,
It's got,
almost green, like a Nardo gray but darker.
it's kind of like a Nardo gray. Yeah. Every time I see a Ferrari with that color, they're always priced really high.
yeah.
It's weird. I don't know if it's like the people who choose that always spec them out to the nines, but
So when does that come in? The Cilindro.
oh, literally over. Oh. Oop. There it goes. Well, that's still pretty bold. By the way, anyone guess what I'm drinking?
Beer on ice.
Emergency.
Apple
Maybe.
juice.
Emergency.
Close. Yeah.
Someone sick?
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a cold all week. I'm feeling it today.
That sucks.
The great about. Sorry, didn't realize that.
There's only so much you can gather through a 10-word comment.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah. So and
Uh-oh.
a hell of a time trying to find inventory. There is just nothing available. Like, it's crazy right now. And it's really interesting because there's nothing on like the wholesale stuff. Like, normally there's between 300 and 400 Ferraris on the wholesale market on like Mannheim and stuff. And I think I saw it get down to like 140 or something like that this week.
Wow.
It's been hovering in like the 170s. So there's just like, there's nothing. And that's just the wholesale market.
Most of those have been for sale forever, and
Oh, yeah.
nobody's buying them.
Yeah, at least 75% of them
Not
are the same cars we've seen for 6 months. That like, they're all overpriced and no one wants them.
Yep.
Am I still frozen?
No. You're
No.
fine.
Okay. I don't know, my internet, whatever. But even the like, Auto Trader and all the other websites, they're still crap too. Like
It's
they're
pretty
there's
bad.
Just,
Yeah.
there's just nothing. Like nothing. It's crazy. But what's really fascinating is the high-priced cars are still not selling. So there's still a bunch of these cars that still have like the COVID pricing, or people who are, bought it at the peak, still trying to get those top dollars, and they're just still sitting there. So even though there's nothing available, no one's paying more.
Yeah. I check like weekly just to see if anything new comes up on 48s or 720s, and it's all the same shit that's been there for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Speaking of new cars in our friend group, Casey's getting a Pista.
Ooh.
Oh, so that's
Finally.
for sure? It's for sure?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
it's a cool
Yeah, it's about
spec
time.
too. It's a cool spec.
Did he say if he's going to straight pipe it?
I don't think he's going to on this one.
Oh, come on, Casey.
Come on, dude. That thing's got to sound insane straight pipe.
I don't know. Maybe he will. I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Wow.
Oh, now Dan's frozen again.
Yeah, I don't know. That's him. Not.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him, not us.
There you go. You're back.
Good job.
Internet.
Can't win lately with technology.
No. Yeah, so I for the first time ever this week went to the actual Mannheim auctions like in person,
Oh.
and what a colossal waste of time.
Did you go down to San Antonio then?
No, I went to Dallas.
Oh shit. Okay.
So Dallas has the high end stuff, right? And there was nothing.
Huh.
There was no like there was I think they had 2 Ferraris, like 2 or 3 Lamborghinis. There was like 3 McLarens, and because there was no inventory, everything was going way over what they should have been going for. People were just paying through the nose, and we were like I was sitting there in absolute shock at the prices. I'm like, how the hell are they gonna make any money on these cars? Like, there's just no like they were paying basically full retail for these cars. There was a 570 that had, I think it was like 28,000 miles on it.
No, it's 38,000.
38. That's right. It was
Yeah.
38,
Whoa.
and it was rough, like rough. It was not good at all, and in the MMR, so the data, right? The data says that it should be worth 101,000. So I'm like, dude, yeah, if we could get it for like 90 to 95, clean it up a bit, this thing's $110,000 car. Great,
Heck yeah.
make a couple grand. It goes for like $127,000. We were just like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah, who's buying that? Dealership?
Yeah. It was
It has another business going on the side.
Yeah,
I don't,
no
man.
shit.
I think that, I mean, I swear to God, are all these dealers that are buying these cars laundering money, or they have like sugar daddies?
Part of the problem is there's a constant flow of new dealers getting into the business. They last 6 months and then they go out of business, but there's a continual flow of those. Once one goes under, another one comes in, and they just overpay because they don't know what to do. They don't have inventory, whatever it is.
The dealers that I was seeing bid on it were ones we all know.
Yeah.
Like, they were big dealers.
Hmm.
So I don't know how they make money on that car.
Good for them, I guess. That's
Yeah.
Jeez.
There's a sucker
Anyway.
born every minute.
Yep.
I guess so. I guess they're just gonna because dude, it needs a total respray on the front. Like, there's so many paint chips on it. I mean, it's just excuse me. The glass had a crack in it on the windshield. The trim along the window was broken, like it snapped off. You open, the little control panel for the tonneau cover and stuff. It's just like flopped it out. It's like to shut the door, you have to like tuck it back in. I was just like, dude, this thing is rough. I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on, but anyway, that was just one example of lots of stuff like that. So
hopefully they're paying cash and not sitting there paying 10% on a floor plan, because then they're definitely never making money on it.
I mean, even if you paid cash for it, by the time you pay your fees and whatever and ship the car, because they didn't buy it local, so they're in it for over $130,000.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, what you can go, so we were watching this thing sell. Nick was with me, and he's literally on Auto Trader pulling up better cars that are cheaper with more options in better condition for less.
The thing is, some of these dealers only have floor plans through Mannheim, and so they can only buy cars through Mannheim.
Okay. Interesting.
And so they can't go and buy one off the street because the floor plan doesn't allow that.
It could be, I don't know.
What, they're financing? Like the bank?
Yeah. It was strange, man. There was like a lot of cars going way too much.
That's the business we need to get into, is wholesale auctions.
Right?
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Talk about printing money.
Yeah.
Every single one of those cars going through, they're making like at least $1,000.
God bless.
And every single week they have couple thousand cars go through the auction or whatever. It's
Yeah,
insane.
well, and then if they're floor planning them and making interest on them too, like
Well,
holy
they
crap.
make money on the buy and sell side. They make money on the post purchase inspection. They make money on the detailing. They'll make money on the transport. Everything.
Yeah.
Jeez.
They got their fingers in everything.
Cox Automotive.
You realize Cox Automotive is basically like all it's their Auto Trader is
It's a
Cox
monopoly.
Automotive.
It's a monopoly, and that family's sketch. If you do your research on, yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Well, sold the GT3.
Yes,
Basically,
Martini.
I have a good deposit for it.
Oh,
we have
yeah,
paid
we
for
have
it done.
we have an actual deposit now.
Holy crow.
In Bitcoin.
Nice.
Even better.
Oh, that should make you happy, Josh.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but
Oh lordy.
Did you cash it out already? Or are you waiting for it to go up?
well, I'm just kind of monitoring it. If it starts to
Fair.
go down, I'll
Yeah.
sell it.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Dan's shaking his head.
I hate Bitcoin. Lord.
I mean, how else? How else can you send somebody, 6 figures of money in 30 seconds?
Yeah, no, I wish they had. What I don't understand is like why the banks haven't seen what Bitcoin and all the crypto has done and figured out a better way for us to move money around. Like, why is it that we have to do these archaic wire transfers? And I guess
So
it's
the
because it's
government
all,
can monitor everything.
right, because it's all controlled by the
Yeah.
feds, and
Yeah.
it sucks. Because, dude, sometimes wire transfers take hours.
Well, if somebody's on their phone, on a satellite phone in Antarctica, I can send them 10 grand right now in 30 seconds. It's like,
Messed up. So messed up.
I like it.
So
I don't like how volatile it is, but I like it.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, there's cryptos that aren't volatile.
Sure.
There's ones that are pegged to the U.S. dollar or other currencies. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
it's probably yeah. So, what else is going
Cryptos
on?
for quitters.
Cryptos for quitters. Yeah. So inventory. I guess we should say what we got right now. So we've got the 430 Scud. We've got I gotta visualize the shop right now in my head.
We got the Cobra.
Cobra.
We have the GT4. We have a gated 430 Spider.
Be done today.
Ooh.
Yeah. We have the GT350 and
Viper?
the Viper.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Your Mercedes is back.
Yeah, that's for sale if anybody wants that.
What about the Jag?
Oh, the Jag 2, that's coming. I got my father-in-law's 1987 XJ6.
Oh, yeah, that thing's clean.
It's pretty clean. I'm gonna fix
Yeah.
some stuff on it for him, and we're gonna probably throw it on Cars and Bids.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been like a year since I've seen it, but
he's
Well, I
had
would say
that
it
car
is.
for 30 years.
jeez.
Jeez.
Wow, clean one owner,
It's a 2-owner,
2 owner.
but yeah, it's pretty clean.
I guess technically the GT40 is still for sale. Yes, if someone wants to buy it, I will still sell it. But I've kind of changed my position on it now. Is I'm unwilling to take anything less than full ask. Like period.
All right.
I just don't see the
The
point.
peasant spec GT3 is sold. The Range Rover is still around, but it's not sellable at the moment. I still have some work to do on that one.
Did you fix the ship cable?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That video is coming out. All right. Did it already come out?
I can't remember if I watched a video. I can't remember if you fixed it in the video. But did,
Yes, I did. That's right. The video, I fixed the shift cable, but it wouldn't idle because of the new.
oh, that's
exhaust.
right. That's right.
So
It's
I haven't.
funny.
Oh, yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry, finish your sentence.
Oh, I was just saying. Yeah, I got a video of fixing the exhaust or fixing the idle
Yeah.
coming out. I think Saturday or Sunday.
Nice.
Yep.
Tony said your wife may need the Jag, and it's funny you say that because I have a picture of her from her high school prom in that car.
Nice.
It's full circle.
Yeah. No, that car is not a daily driver by any means.
Did we make money on the GT3? No, we lost our ass on it.
No more GT3s.
No, we're done with
It's just-
GT3s.
No, unless it's a good deal.
Honestly, I think we're probably done with Porsches again. Unless it's a trade-in,
Jeez.
we're not going
Yeah.
to actively buy them because there's no money to be made on them.
We've already got the clowns asking about the GT4. Immediately
God.
all the. It's,
Dude, it's
Oh, really?
the same crap.
yeah,
Every time.
same crap. It's okay though.
That was a trade-in, right?
Somebody will come and get it.
Like,
That was
oh,
actually a pretty nice car.
God, every single person that asks about it. Let me see the DME. Has it been tracked? It's a GT4. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like that is. All right, Porsche people, we got to have a talk. If you're gonna go running around saying how your cars are the world's greatest track cars, but then get pissed
True.
and get all butthurt about cars that have been on the track, we got a problem.
They want to be the first ones to take it on track.
It's two different people though. Like the guys that say they're good for the track are typically guys that actually take them on the track, and they're okay with the track-driven car.
Or
But
they
the
don't
ones that
buy
are
them.
like, oh, it's
No.
been on the track. Blah blah. They've never been on a racetrack in their life. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. To each his own.
God.
Yeah, Carl's
Let's
probably
get
right
mad.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they are.
old cars that are 5-6 years old still selling for sticker is ridiculous.
Yeah. Who asked that? Almost every single person that looks at these Porsches.
Yep.
Like
I've
seriously.
been around. Every time you get a phone call, it's like,
Yeah.
DME report. Like,
And that car, that GT4 that we have, the previous owner had a fidelity warranty on it, which is the good one, and it transfers to the new owner. So,
Mm.
Even if it has, range 7 or whatever the highest one over revs, it's still under warranty if the engine
It has
blows up.
range 5 but no
Yeah.
6,
Okay.
which some people just
And
have.
the range
like,
5 was like 6 years ago or 5 years ago, and it was for a split second.
it was for it was almost half of its engine life ago.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
So there was a guy who like asked about it, and as soon as he sent it to him, he's like, "Oh, it's got a stage 5. Nope, I'm out." I'm like, "Okay, bro, cool story."
Yep. Let me know when you're serious.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
I did have a call from a guy today from California, and he was like, "I'm ready to buy it. What can we do?" And I'm like, "I hate to tell you this, but it's got a modified exhaust. It won't pass smog in California. That's why I put in the ad. This cannot be registered in California." And he was he was insistent that he could get it done, and I'm like, "No, you can't.
You
I
wouldn't sell
don't
it?
want to be responsible when you get the car there and you call us and say, "Oh, I'm having trouble getting it smogged."
Yeah.
Really?
No, I'm not doing that.
You
Yeah.
can't just put that in writing, say you're not responsible. Get it off
I'd
your
rather
hands.
not. I'd rather
Well,
not.
it's
That
already
car
is
will,
right.
that
in the
car will
as
sell.
is.
That car will sell to someone else.
Yeah.
This is a very tough question. Depends on the day of the week.
Well,
Yeah.
the
Totally
thing
different.
is
Totally
the Lamborghini buyers aren't really that picky. They're
They're
just,
just not. None of
they're
them are
just
real. That's
they're clout chasers,
Mhm.
and they have no money for the most part.
I would say
Um,
there's a lot
Not
of
all
them
of
that are
them.
like,
There's some good Lamborghini owners, that car enthusiasts that just like Lamborghinis, but that's few and far between.
Yeah,
Um,
for someone who wants to try it, dip their toes in the Lamborghini brand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows, Tyler or I, maybe you want to dip our toes.
But when you
for
talk
today.
to somebody, you get a pretty good idea of
Yeah.
kind of where they are in the hierarchy of car enthusiasts.
Yeah. My favorite was all of the guys looking at the GT3 who wanted DME readouts. I'm like, it's got a PDK.
yeah.
Like, well, I still want to see it. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Like, do you want to verify that
Oh, he's dead again.
from ever going to? Because it did. It prevented it, like it's supposed to. It's dumb. Anyway, yeah, they could register in Montana.
Yeah.
The thing is, California cracked down on the Montana stuff. So, I mean, if I lived in California, I probably wouldn't want to roll around in a Montana plate.
I'd move.
Yeah.
Yeah. That too.
I swear to God, California is killing the car culture. I actually, I was talking to someone about that. I was like, you know what's very ironic to me is that the single greatest car event every year is Monterey Car Week, and it's in California.
Well,
It's very-
what's even funnier is all of the cars at the auction, almost all of them say cannot be sold to California buyers. It's
Yeah.
being sold in California.
Yeah,
great
and it's
irony.
in California. Like,
Yeah, it seems like an increasingly shitty place to own a really good car. Not the weather. I mean, the weather's nice, but
But
Yeah.
it's a catch-22 on California stuff. I mean, you can't modify your car. You can't really do a whole lot of anything other than drive a stock car.
it's
which
good for the purists like David Lee. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, if you buy them and don't modify them, but modifying culture is dead.
Philip, you
Yep.
say that, but I know someone that had a car impounded. So, I mean, it's not worth dealing with that.
Yeah.
Having to deal with it. It's like, whatever. Again, if that's what you want to do, then go for it. We don't have to think about it here. So
Yeah. When you're ready to
we
move
could
to
drive
Texas,
whatever. I
David,
could put a plate on. I could put a plate on a wagon and drive it around.
That's true. We could have our dealer plate on in California, and they can't do shit.
It's all the blue states that are all mad about the Montana plates. They want their
Yeah.
tax money.
Yeah, not their taxes.
Yep.
That's not true. Georgia.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Georgia's kind of a mixed state. It's kind of on the fence.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's just
Also,
there's
yeah.
I mean, the two I know of that are supposedly making scuffs about it are Georgia and California. I haven't heard
Illinois
two.
too, and
Which
New
one?
York. Illinois,
New York?
and yeah,
I can see Illinois. Yeah, I can see New York.
and New
Yeah.
Jersey too.
Well, who lives in Jersey?
Go on Reddit. Go on Reddit, and you can read about
Okay.
people's experiences with Montana plates. It's interesting.
Have any of you had
Different.
them?
What's
Have
that?
you ever had one? Montana plate?
It never needed it. I always had dealer plates, which
Yeah,
is
that's
better
true.
than a Montana plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Well, just like when you buy a car in California, like you can't drive it out of the state because you have to register it in California to do that. And it's like, oh, come on, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like I'm
Really?
I mean, you could get a temp tag from your home state.
yeah. If
You
they'll
know,
issue you one
typically-
before the sale, which some
Yeah.
states don't.
Yeah.
So
The other thing we learned today
Talk
is,
to us.
was it your brother or your sister or something called Dan from Alaska, and they were trying to buy a car in Arizona, and Arizona wanted to charge them sales tax?
Yeah. My dad calls me. That was today.
Yeah.
So my dad calls me. Oh goddamn! There goes. Sorry, my internet.
get off Wi-Fi.
Not on it. Sorry.
Got that Nighthawk router.
Yeah.
Um,
Going Blackhawk down tonight.
yeah, right. I've
Get
got
your
a,
own the house.
I got a nice router. Anyway, so my dad calls me. He's like, "Hey, so my sister is trying to buy her daughter a new car. Not new, but newer, a car, whatever, a car. And she happens to go to college in Arizona, which is where my parents live. So they're like calling me up and like, hey, so we're trying to buy this car, and they said that they're going to charge us Arizona sales tax, even though they're going to register it in Alaska, which Alaska has no sales tax, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm not sure that's right. So we looked it up, and it turns out in Arizona, if you buy a car in Arizona and you take possession of it in Arizona and don't leave the state with it, they will charge you city and like
No,
local.
it's even if you take delivery and leave the state, you still pay.
Yeah,
If you
it's
get it
city
shipped
delivery.
out of the state, you don't pay.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
So they had to pay like some,
Well, what you should have done, Dan, I don't know if they already did the deal, but you should have had them just sell it to us, and then we can sell it to them.
Yeah.
well,
Then they
except for
wouldn't pay the
we
tax.
can't, but we can't register it in Alaska, so they would have had to take the paperwork to
No,
Alaska.
we just give them. Yeah, we just give them the title signed over to them, and then they go do it.
I mean, it's the same here. If I'm right over the border from Mass, if I buy a car in Massachusetts, to avoid sales tax, I need it delivered to my house in New Hampshire, even if it's
Yeah.
20 minutes away.
Yep.
Can't drive it home.
I'm sure Massachusetts has way higher tax.
Gabe's living the dream with no sales
We don't
tax
have
in
sales
New
tax.
Hampshire.
Oh, you got no. Dang.
They don't
Yeah.
still charge for cars though, or something.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I found that out when I bought the 360.
Nice.
Avoided
What's,
a nice.
what's the registration fee then?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like I forget what it's based on, the year and the mileage, or the year. I don't know. I mean, it depends on the year of the car and the.
Well, how
make
much
and
was
model
it for your car?
I think it was like 300-ish.
Oh, that's not bad.
Could be worse.
Pretty good.
I think it's worse if you have a newer car. Like the
Yeah.
newer the
Yeah.
car, the more
Really?
it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But our newest car is a 21, so
Yeah, I think
yeah,
Colorado.
nothing
does that.
crazy.
Yeah.
I like Texas registration. $76.
Yep.
That doesn't matter.
We'll take $1 off if you pay online. Great.
Yeah.
Nice.
$76 every time.
Oh man, right out of college, I bought a car from a friend, the friend dealer, like family friend dealer in Wyoming. So I had a Colorado trade-in. I bought the car in Wyoming, and I was trying to register it in New Mexico, and they would not do it. They're like,
Mm.
"No, something's wrong." like no, nothing's wrong. Here's all the
They're
paperwork.
not.
Cars
They're not,
outside.
they're not paid enough to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, she's like, well, we got to do a VIN inspection. I was like, great, it's outside. Like, you can go do it. I'm not doing anything shady. The car's here. And she like went and got her manager, and they him and hawed for like 30 minutes. And I had to call the dealer, and he had to fax over the same like sales form that I had. And I could have called any random person. Like, they didn't even check that it was the dealer. And like, he's on the phone with me in speaker, and she's like, okay, this one adds up. I was like, it's the exact same thing. Like, Chuck's like, what's going on? I was like, they don't like Wyoming math in New Mexico. They're not smart enough to figure it out.
Wow. Just being lazy.
Oh, she gave me the side eye, but that was
Crazy.
funny.
This you're more than likely going to have to pay sales tax in Texas, because if your car's registered in Montana, it's under an LLC that is registered in Montana, and unless you can't register a car in Texas that's not a Texas address, so you can't use your LLC in Montana address to do a Texas car, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
would
you'd
it
have
be-
You'd have to
Transferring
If
effectively
it was in
LLC.
if it was in your name
Yeah.
personally in Montana, then you could do it.
yeah,
with
I've
no
done it
tax.
twice. Yeah.
right, like if you actually lived in Montana, not if you did the LLC
Right.
thing.
Or even if you had an address there, and it wasn't in an LLC's name. You can't. The LLC is registered in Montana, not Texas. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to have a Texas address to register it to.
Yeah.
You can. I think you can put it. I don't know how that works. I think it's
well, it'd be transferring it to a different company, so you pay
Right.
sales tax.
yeah. You'd be effectively selling it to the LLC.
For $1, take the tax on that.
Yeah, there's weird things about that too.
Oh yeah, yep.
I just gift cars to myself from Montana to California.
I don't think that works.
Yeah.
How do you gift
that-
a car from a Montana LLC to your personal name and not pay tax? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, why would you do that anyway? Because then you're going to pay ridiculous California registration fees every year.
I don't know. And then now you can't do the registry. You gotta get the exhaust done, and then
yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just choose not to pay it, but that's the consequences are your own. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's also the South Dakota loophole.
Yep.
Oh,
What'd
really?
you do? All right. I mean, I'm gonna say yes without knowing why, but I want to know why.
I can guess. He got the sticker for the 12
Yeah.
cylindry.
You're right. Excuse me.
If you want to get rid of that 812, Jeff, really cheap, I know a guy.
I am a guy. right?
Although
Yeah.
the only problem is there's still not a bed in the doghouse. You'll have to probably. We have an air mattress you can borrow.
There you go. You can take a seat out of a 430 you're converting and
Take the two seats and turn them towards each other, and
Yeah.
you're good.
Uh,
Oh man.
You could
Up
buy
you
a
go.
piece of empty land in the middle of nowhere in Montana for whatever you could get that for, probably like $1,000 for an acre or something, and use that address.
there you go.
Wow.
Problem
Yeah,
is,
property.
if you're not able to prove your residency,
Yeah.
because technically you're supposed to register it in wherever you live more than
Right.
51% of the time, or 51% of the
So,
time.
like I was saying about the South Dakota loophole, South Dakota, you can register a car with any address anywhere in the country
Yep.
Really?
without
Some-
inspection or anything, but you still have to pay sales tax, which is very low. It's like 4.5% in South Dakota,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
you can do that in South Dakota.
But some counties are cracking down. They're not allowing
Yeah.
that. So it's hit or miss if they'll do it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Has anyone spent the night at the Stub?
No.
Not
I
yet.
Really?
Haven't pissed off our wives enough yet.
I haven't had a project I wanted to work on all night.
But
Yeah.
we've been there pretty late a few times.
Yeah.
You
What's
don't want to
the-
sleep with all the spiders?
What's
Yeah.
I haven't heard about the neighbor in a while. Is he keeping
Oh.
quiet?
You missed it. So
Oh, did I?
the homeboy's gone.
Your temple neighbor's gone?
Like the temple's still there, but they got a new caretaker.
Yeah.
You're
Dan pissed him
kidding.
off so bad he quit.
Oh my god.
So, okay,
They probably
ironically,
got mad at him for spending too much money on the mower.
probably.
Wow.
Well,
Big
I have.
news.
So, a
Okay,
guy,
that's big news.
a guy, yeah, right.
I really have been gone for a while.
A guy I know is actually like, I don't know if you call it a member, but he's gone to the temple, and his father is like somehow, I don't know, a member, whatever, right? Somehow participates at the temple. Anyway, he happened to call today, ironically,
Mm.
and was chatting, and I was like, hey, so we've seen the new guy. I don't know where he's going, but we've seen him walking all the way up the street and walking back. So I assume he doesn't have a vehicle then. Maybe not. I don't know where he's going, but like, I mean, it's like at least half a mile up the street just to get to the next neighborhood
Yeah.
before you can actually get to downtown.
That'd be a hike when it's this hot.
And this was like middle of the day, 100. This last week was 105 plus all week.
Yeah. Plus
Anyway.
the index.
So yeah, the other caretaker is no longer there, and there's some juicy stuff about it, but like, this is not my business, so I'm not going to disseminate gossip like this because it's not my business. And but anyway,
Wow.
there's some stuff that happened, I guess. So use your imagination. It's like, what? Anyway, it's cool stuff. I was like, I was laughing. I was like, I can't believe this shit. Anyway,
You got that from talking to this new guy?
this a guy I know.
Oh, the guy you know, right? The member.
Yeah, a guy I
They're
know.
doing some construction over there. They're adding some kind of utilities down the
Oh.
driveway or something.
I don't think that's them. I think that's the city.
Okay.
I think that's for the new road. I think they're
Mhm.
because I think that's their easement. I think
Well, it's kind
actually,
of far
I think,
into that driveway.
I think their driveway is an easement agreement with the city.
Maybe.
Because our property line. So I was actually because I was doing that financial crap today. I was scrolling through and I found our settlement statement for buying the property, and I was looking at the survey again. Our driveway, or our property line, when their driveway comes up to the road and it kind of curves a little bit, our property line is like literally 6 inches from their driveway. We own that much on the other side of the stream. Like, their driveway is like literally a foot from our property line.
Yeah.
So that means he's been mowing our lawn,
That's why he wanted your help. Damn it.
right?
My 430 is
Turn it
fixed.
away.
It's fixed. It's driving. It's good.
Nice.
I haven't
Any
driven it much because it's 111 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
dude? Yeah, yesterday was
Brutal.
definitely the hottest day of the year.
Jeez.
I painted the driveway. I finished the fire lane
That looks
things
good.
yesterday, and I did like a checkerboard finish line. But
That
I
looked
did it
really
when
good.
it was 110 outside, and I almost died. It was brutal.
Now you need the sausage curbs on the side. You need to keep
Yeah.
going with that.
Yeah,
There you go.
We've been talking about that. We want to do that.
I mean, it looks really good.
Yes, there's a video of the Cobra coming up, I think Saturday. The temple is a Murugan?
it's a Hindu temple of some
Some
sort.
sort of, yeah, some sort of Hindu temple. I don't know how close you are with Stradman Dam, but 250,000 people had issues with Monterey police during car week, and I'm sure
Seems
he
like a
wants
lot.
That's a lot of
250,000?
people.
That's like all of them.
Yeah.
Plus
I-
some.
Did you hit 0 and like it got stuck down?
I hope.
But I did see. I think a lot of people were bitching about like a lot of crackdown this year.
Mm.
But I've been watching some of the Car Week videos, but I haven't seen Stradman. Stradman did one video, but I didn't see any video of him talking about it.
I mean, there are people that drive like idiots out there.
Oh,
They
dude,
deserve to get pulled over, but
yeah,
everybody's pretty respectful for the most part.
yeah. There's definitely some stupid crap at Car Week. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if we run the ACs, we keep it at 75.
I was struggling. I think it's probably like 80 in there. If I had to
No, I
guess.
think it's a little bit higher than 75. I don't know if it was 80.
So you're still breaking a little sweat when you're working in the cars.
You could, if you're working hard.
As long as we keep the doors closed.
Yeah,
Because as soon as you open those roll-up doors, the cold air gets out, and it's like takes hours to come back.
Yep.
I like this one. What hobbies do you have outside of the car business?
There
Other
is
than
no
car
life
stuff?
outside of the
Yeah.
car business.
Please rephrase this
barbecue?
question in something I can understand.
Yeah. Barbecue. There you go.
What else, man?
Oh,
Watches,
all I got.
watches.
You
for
know,
me.
I didn't know there's anything else. F-Spot shows the Monterey police encounters. I'm sure he does. That is his thing.
That whole lot. there
Oh, they
is-
were getting people for no front plate and loud exhaust and stuff. Well, what if you're out of state?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, I hope they weren't pulling out.
What does
staters.
reffing mean?
State rep.
Oh,
Is that like a guy in a referee uniform that comes out and he's like, he blows his whistle and he's like, your
Yeah.
exhaust is too loud.
Yellow
You're out of here.
they're just black flagging people on the street.
Yeah, that'd be freaking hilarious if the police just had like a football yellow flag and they just throw it at your car, and blow a whistle at you. Be awesome. Yes, Fahrenheit, not that other stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we use freedom units. Thank you.
Freedom units.
Even though I'm drinking your soda,
That was probably made in the U.S.
Yeah.
probably.
Probably made in Mexico.
Probably, actually, you're probably right. Oh yeah, it was made in Texas.
There you go.
Close.
Son of a bitch. Made in
Stock
Plano's.
I mean, like
Uh,
exhaust tips? Oh, stocks.
no, stock.
I got you.
The market's at all-time highs just about, so, and they feel like the economy's not doing great.
So
So
dumb.
there's a huge separation from the two. From Main Street and Wall Street. I don't think it's going to end well. That's all I'll say
Nope.
about that.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm not off on the referee uniform comment. That's what they do.
For oh,
I don't know. Fred always talks about it. 'Cause he's like, "Oh, state ref this, state ref, blah blah blah."
Why do they call him a ref though? That's weird.
That's what it's called, like the referee or whatever.
that's crazy.
You are blacklisted. What does that mean? You can't drive your car?
I think it can't get registered.
Would we take an electric car on trade? Absolutely.
For the right
I'll
price.
take anything on trade with 4 wheels.
Yeah.
If it's the right price. Ginger ale, Canadian soda. Like the Caesar? Like you're talking about like Caesar salad, how it's not actually
Roman. Yeah.
Roman.
You're blowing people's minds now, Dan. You gotta slow down.
Yeah. Ooh. Like a lot of the stuff that you have is not what you think it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's good
congrats,
news.
Tyler. Celebrating last night.
Yeah.
Little cigar.
Little cigar.
What was last night?
Yeah, what I miss?
I finally, freaking, it's been 6 months plus working on this. Finally got promo done at work. So
Oh, nice.
yeah.
I told them 488 money. Let's go.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got the
right.
promotion, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. We haven't discussed the deal yet, but
Okay.
it's been approved. The box has been checked.
Oh.
So
There you go.
Wow, congratulations.
thank you.
Man, that's good news. There was other
Yeah.
good news in our friendship world that was disseminated to me today.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I should say it or not, but I guess I don't care. Steve got his pilot's license.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he texted me, but he didn't phrase it like that. Oh,
Well,
he
he
said
said
he
he
passed his
passed-
check ride.
Right, he passed the check
Right.
ride, so he's officially a pilot.
Yep.
Wow. Yep.
So I was
That's
like, so when are
crazy.
you flying to Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he said he can do now. Is
Yep.
cross country solo.
He did that pretty quick.
Yeah,
He
He was
did.
putting a lot of time into it, I gather.
yeah, that's
'Cause I
awesome.
feel like people spend years trying to get that.
Well, I got an airport like right up the street from my house he could fly into.
There
It's
you
true.
go.
Yep.
You guys gonna go up with him if he
Sure.
offers?
I don't know about that. Not that I don't trust him or anything. I just the little planes.
Yeah. It'd be fun once, but yeah, I don't know. Little planes are weird.
I don't care. I'll fly. They don't bother me. If he can
I
make it
guess-
all the way to Austin, I'm fine with going flying.
Oh, not yeah. I'm not worried
I'm
about
not worried
him.
about his flight skills. I'm worried
Yeah,
about the
right.
plane.
It's how you feel riding as a passenger on Coda for 20 laps with Jocko, and you're like, oh my
You
god,
can
now
make it
we're
all the way-
20,000 feet in the air,
Yeah, don't look down. Don't look
Eh.
down.
or 11,000, whatever.
I mean, it's not. I would rather do that than a helicopter because at least it can glide.
True. Yeah.
Right.
You know.
True.
Yeah, if the helicopter goes out, you're done. You're falling out of the sky.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. We haven't had a donation in a little bit.
Ooh, beer money.
Promotions,
BB.
celebratory beer money.
Cheers.
Yeah, we haven't seen BB in a while.
Hmm.
And she has videos at 9,000 feet coming soon. I wonder what the ceiling is for the plane he has.
I don't know.
Huh.
It's probably not that high.
Probably not. It's not a big plane.
Mm-mm.
Isn't it a 2-seater?
Yeah.
It's not even a 4-seater.
No.
Oof.
And it's like he said, like him and the other instructor were like touching shoulders. Like it's like GT40 cabin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
Still an airplane.
hell yeah, it's better than I have.
It's 100% more airplane than my airplane.
Yeah.
Is the
I-
Mo hat or shirt the better seller? Shirt. Definitely.
The hats look nice though.
You know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
Just random. I think everybody that's in the chat or watching needs to type in what kind of car they have
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because I'm curious. I know some
been a
people have
while.
mentioned it in the past, but I've lost that connection with names and cars because that's how I remember. I don't remember names. I remember what car they drive.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Mousetrap in a long time. Well, that's not true. He stops by every once in a while. Are the little planes safer than cars? I'm not totally sure about that. Commercial aviation is safer than cars.
Yeah.
But private aviation is not
There's a-
necessarily safer than cars, I don't think.
There's a lot of small airplanes out in the air though. don't
I
know.
mean, there's a lot of. If you look up like small plane crashes in Alaska, it's like almost every day.
Well,
Oh,
it's
look at this.
Alaska. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, the
but
cars
there's
are coming
nice. I'm seeing some pretty cool
in.
stuff
We got
here.
a Sienna minivan. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
360.
430 to 911. Nice. Viper, built motor.
Oh, nice. Congrats on the Miata.
Nice. 599.
I just got a
Senior
differential from an
GT
NB.
and a NB Miata. Good number of Ferraris. This is good.
Hummer
JS.
H1.
Yes.
Huh?
Grant's rocking it old school.
JS with the factory manual. Very nice.
Nice. The Honda Fit. Hey, gets good mileage. Lexus RX GS. Which one's the RX? I don't know Lexus.
RX is the SUV. GS is the four-door rear-wheel drive sedan.
Oh, okay.
87 Carrera. I like that. I
That's
like
Oh
that.
yeah.
A Maybach.
Nice.
Dang.
This dude likes Corvettes. C4, a
Ooh.
C6, and a C8, and a Mercy. That's a good little
That's a hell of a
collection, man.
combo. 63 split window.
Oh, nice.
That's some seriously
That's
cool
cool.
hardware.
69 GTO. I like it
Ooh,
too.
yeah. Forerunner.
I wonder,
but-
could you do a video and say ranking our viewers' cars? I wonder if that would. have
We'd
some
have to
That'd
get
be fun.
everybody to send in pictures so
I
that we
could do
can post
that.
the pictures up on the screen.
That would be actually kind of fun.
Tag Dan on Instagram. Normal guy supercar.
That's actually not a bad idea. Actually, it'd be pretty
Yeah.
funny. Like have as many
Do
like okay, you
tiered list.
open up a window and say from here to here,
Mhm.
submit your cars, tag us, and we'll go
Yeah.
look at them.
We'll roast your cars and then
Yeah.
put them on a tiered list.
Yeah, there you go. There,
Ford,
that
CRV, a Civic, and a Camry. God
that
damn,
could bring
dude.
some views. Roasting our viewers'
like
cars.
That's like the longest lasting car collection ever.
Oh, that is I don't ever want to have to worry about maintenance on anything.
Yeah.
Change oil and brakes and tires and we're done. What is this Chevrolet Legs?
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Right.
VW Golf R is a good car.
Oh,
Had a
yeah.
few of those.
Ooh, CTS.
Roast
Nice.
my car. Oh, that'd be cool. Roast my car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to be
I think we
roasted.
should.
Oh, nice. 87 TR, 89 348,
Ooh.
and a 99 360. Very cool. Oh, interesting car. So we get offered trades on just anything you can imagine, and a lot of interesting cars. And the problem is, as a dealer, some of these interesting cars that are very cool, and we personally would be like, yeah, we want that car, but it's a really terrible car for the dealership. And we got offered a terrible car for the dealership, but awesome car. Someone wanted us to trade in one of the less than 50 made 348 challenge cars.
Ooh.
It was pretty cool. I was like, oh man, I would love that. That would be super awesome. But who the hell buys a 348 challenge car?
Yeah. Hard to assign a value, right?
Extremely. I mean, there's no transactions. I mean, nothing to compare it to.
Was that raced in a challenge series, or was it like a?
So, I mean, that's
Oh,
what
no.
they're meant for. I don't know if this car has pedigree in racing. It probably does. Because that was, I mean, like I said, the 348, they made less than 50 of them.
Oh wait, if it's been tracked, I'm out. Like,
Right.
Get
Ah.
out of here.
So the 348 and the 355 were weird because the challenge cars were street legal.
mm,
And they weren't like exactly from the factory challenge cars. It's like, it's hard to explain. Like the dealership had to install some options and whatever. I think it's probably because of legality reasons. Like, you know, because roll cages and shit couldn't be installed from the factory, and I don't know, blah blah blah. Anyway, but yeah, exactly. What is the value of a 348 challenge car? That's the hard part. I don't know. That is a tough question.
Okay, I have another question. How about what cars is everybody looking at? Not what's your dream car, but what's the next car that you're thinking about getting?
there you go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
It's really-
start. I'm gonna
Okay.
start here
Okay.
because I pulled up a picture
Oh.
of mine, and everybody's gonna laugh, and it's fine. But I think these are freaking cool, and I want to
I-
go through the process
I
of
endorse
getting one of
this.
these.
Yeah.
I want to import one from Japan.
Is that
Did
a
you decide on the
Mitsubishi?
van over the
It's a
truck?
Honda.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
Josh, what are you gonna
Oh.
do that? What are you gonna do with
What-
that?
I'm gonna drive it around and take the kids to school in it and stuff. It'll be fun.
I like this one. A track car, Rip DMV.
Rip- Oh, that's awesome. Yes.
That's awesome. 458 GT3 RS.
Oh, there you go. BB will pay 75 for the challenge car.
Oh yeah, no, it's way more than
360. Maybe we can get some swaps going, some deals going in the comment section.
There you
that.
go.
12. Hey, talk to Jeff. Jeff's
Yeah.
trying to sell his F12.
L812.
Yeah. This is
Oh wait, that's right. It's the A12. Dang.
this is community night.
Right,
But
Everyone-
Greg might want to part with his F12 for the right money.
He's been talking about it.
He's
He wanted a Speciale, didn't he?
speciality
that-
or
He was
I
talking
think
about
Pista or
Now he's
Yeah.
back on that.
yeah. I think he's thinking about a McLaren too. So I'm trying to push him
Ooh,
over to the dark
okay.
side. Yeah. He's not here to defend himself, so
it. Geo Metro. I mean, I don't have a problem with a super clean, nice
heck yeah.
manual Geo Metro, and it has to be the teal color with the white wheels.
That three-cylinder engine.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Sweet.
I would drive one of those.
GTD. Good luck.
Yeah.
Are you on the list?
I said it has to be like a realistic, like you're actually thinking about buying this car.
AMG GTS. That's
It's a good car.
Yeah, it's a good car.
yeah.
It's a good goal. They're fairly cheap right now.
I would rock a C7 Z06. Those are fun.
See, if I was going to do a Corvette, Dan knows my favorite Corvette. And I'm going to get one at some point, and I'll do videos and stuff. But I want a C6 ZR1,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I want it in blue.
Yes. I want that car too.
It's the
Definitely.
only Corvette I would do, other than like a vintage.
Spider RS. Good
Yeah,
luck.
that's a good one.
Is that what
Yeah.
But yeah,
Carrie
that's-
has?
Yeah.
Yeah. Single cab manual Tacoma. I can respect that.
Nice.
That's hard to find. Those are worth a fortune.
Great. Yeah. They
911 ST. Good luck. That's harder to get than a freaking
Yeah.
specialty Ferrari.
Yeah. No kidding.
Isn't it funny how Porsche used to not have like that same whatever, and now they're just like Ferrari, where you can't get the special
they're
cars.
Well, Ferrari was the same way though. You know,
Ferrari's-
that's only what, in the last 7-8 years you couldn't get the new cars.
Yeah.
Raptor, that's a good truck. I like the Raptors.
Yeah.
Those are awesome trucks.
I've been trying to get a truck.
Oh,
If I was
really?
gonna do it, if I was gonna have to get a full size truck and didn't have to do a ton of hauling, I would get a Raptor.
Yep. That's the thing. If you got to haul stuff, they're really not.
Yeah. It would be cool if they made a Raptor diesel, like a Raptor that would tow.
We could do the Tremor.
Dan, what
That's-
engine do you have in your Ram?
I've got the
The
Cummins.
5.7? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna be towing. If you're gonna be towing, you want the diesel.
Yeah.
Chevy
You're
LeBaron.
towing a lot with that.
You mean Chrysler? Chrysler made the LeBaron, not Chevy.
Yeah.
The Chrysler LeBaron. My buddy in high school had one.
Heck yeah.
Had the red velvet seats.
Oh man.
You can get the baby diesel. They have
Are they still making those? I thought they killed them.
oh maybe they
Is it a
killed
Raptor? A Raptor with a diesel?
No,
No,
it's,
no.
Dodge
Oh.
had a 1500 with a diesel in it, but I think
Oh,
they
Yeah.
killed it.
yeah.
And so did Ford for a little while, right?
Yeah, Ford definitely killed it.
Okay. I thought they maybe still have it. I don't know, but it wasn't ever really praised that well.
So it's just
So
underpowered. Like your truck,
Yeah.
you can at least pass people. Those were just dogs. So.
yeah. I mean, at least the gassers, even though they get shit mileage, they have a ton of power.
Yeah.
So, why are you thinking you need a hauling truck or just a daily truck?
Both. I need
Both?
well, yeah. I need my own car. My wife and I share a daily. We've shared a daily for years
That's
now.
right. That's
So I
right.
need my own car, and I need to be able to haul like 7-8 times a year, or up to 10 times a year.
if you're not doing an enclosed trailer, like a
Probably
F-150 or a 1500 or whatever is plenty.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
If you're gonna, it's once you start doing the enclosed trailers, the wind
Yeah.
Yeah.
just, you need a diesel. That's when it starts crushing the, the gasser's getting like 4 miles per gallon.
It'll do it and it'll be safe, but it'll just suck on the
Right.
wallet.
Yeah, well, and you're gonna be refilling constantly.
Yeah.
But that was the big thing for me. I was like, I'm gonna be hauling enough. I didn't want to like kind of like, once I went to like, my trailer was 3,600 pounds plus a car. Now you're at almost 10,000 pounds.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, that
like
makes
kind of near the limit of an F-150. It's like, I don't want to be near the limit. I want to have.
I've
Right.
pulled over the limit with
You
a
pulled crazy
half-ton
shit.
truck, and it's not
it's
fun.
I
not.
mean, the thing is,
Not
I'm going to
good.
be 90 or 100% of the time for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be towing a 2,000-pound Miata
Yeah.
on an open
Yeah, so
trailer.
you could just go
But-
with a half-ton.
But
then.
but I want to get something that, in the future, in a couple of years, if I want to get an enclosed trailer, especially if I want to bring the Ferrari down or wherever, that I can handle it. But I mean, the 1500 should still be able to do that once in a while.
Yeah, I would
Steve-
still do it.
Steve brought both cars down on a flatbed. Well, he had used it enclosed too when he took
Yeah.
him to Colorado. So with
Yeah.
a gasser V8.
Yeah, they can do it. I mean,
But-
I've gone to see trucks, but there's something wrong. Like, I saw one last weekend, but I looked on the roof, stood on the bed, and had like dime-sized paint, like peeling paint was
Ooh.
missing.
That's not
So I didn't want to deal with that. There's always something.
As far as
Gotta be
the
prepared
sport
with
trucks
that.
go, I'd go with the Raptor. I wouldn't even consider the Chevy.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
the TRXs are cool, but
The
they
TRX is
killed them
cool,
off
but-
already. So
Yeah,
I felt like it was like too little too late kind of
Yeah.
thing.
if you get a TRX with like a Elephant engine in it, so it has 1,000 horsepower. That'd
There
be
you go.
cool.
What RAM, Tony? Or what year? So I'm looking at those. At what engine too?
yeah. I mean, get what you can afford, right? And it's a car, you can always upgrade
Yep.
as long as they can do it safely. Like even
That's
if
true.
you do it.
With that new
Cross-country
Huracan replacement is a disappointment in my opinion.
Oh,
Temerario.
it's terrible. Yeah.
I haven't looked much into it, but yeah, I don't know
Um,
anything about it.
It's a hybrid and revs
Oh.
to 10,000 RPM or whatever, and it looks kind of like a Huracan. I don't know, and it's
Yeah.
super expensive. I think it's just stupid. But you'll have the Lambo fanboys that are all going to want it.
Yep.
There you go. Put you back, Dan.
Like, my whole thing is like frozen.
Oh. Well, you're-
Stupid ass.
E46
Here.
M3. That's one of my favorite cars.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
That was a
great-
good.
That's
46s are good.
that's a good question. How do I have a Ferrari by share? I have a Ferrari and a race car, but
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't have a car, but you have two.
That's what people. They're like. I tell them I'm like priorities.
Yeah.
But
you can
but at
go
this
get
point-
groceries in the 360. It's not an issue.
Yeah, I mean, we both work from home, so it's not like we're both commuting. But it is, yeah, I definitely, I'm tired of renting a U-Haul truck and trailer for the race weekends.
Yep.
Whoa, what was that sound?
My kids are doing something.
Oh, okay.
weird.
Someone's partying in the background.
Yeah.
Meeting with the warranty company?
You were talking about your meeting. You're gonna start offering teas.
We
still
haven't
did
really
talk-
done much with that recently.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to do that at some point when we have time.
I mean, they said they can do warranties on supercars.
Hmm.
So I guess if someone was like, "Hey, I want a warranty," we could try and sell them one. I don't know.
I mean, that'd be cool, I guess.
A 246 GT Dino in Wichita? Interesting. That's got to be pretty uncommon there.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't one of the 20 car YouTubers driving.
Right. Yeah, especially if it wasn't one of the YouTubers. How's the
Did it freeze
CarPlay?
again? Oh, it works fine. Yeah, your connection is terrible.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just gonna. I don't know. I should kill my reboot, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, Josh,
Oh yeah.
definitely. Josh drives a hard bargain, man. He's been doing it for how long? Forever?
Long time.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything
I
else.
started my first. I started in the car business in, if you want to say, 2004. So
It's crazy.
Definitely. Mm. Did you happen to talk to a particular individual whose car deal kind of fell apart to see if it's going to still happen?
it's not going to happen.
Oh, he's like, nope.
Yeah, we're done. He doesn't fit in the car, so it's not going to happen.
Totally understood.
We were working on a pretty cool deal, and it didn't work out.
What? Someone?
Unfortunately.
You were gonna buy something or what?
We'll discuss it later because I don't know if he wants it talked about or whatever. But we had a friend who I was trying to put a deal together for, and went out and looked at the car, and he didn't fit in it. So it's like that's a deal breaker when you're spending multiple
find
six
out.
figures on a car. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Damn.
Let's see.
Yeah,
the
yellow
old-
challenge. I would do the yellow challenge 348, but not the white wheels. I would have to have like the BBS silver wheels or something like that, or just the challenge wheels.
Oh,
We lost Tyler.
it wasn't.
Hey, you're not the only one.
Is
Jeez.
it storming over there?
No,
Crazy.
it's just the interwebs.
Gen 3 Dodge. Are you recommending that, Greg, or is that what you
People
have?
love those old 5.9s.
That's pretty old.
2003 to 2007.
Yeah.
They're actually worth.
The engines were bulletproof. Everything else about that truck was crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's there. I felt like I was like, God.
that's better. Too close.
Not Rushmore.
Man,
Now I'm by myself.
by yourself, down in the lonely. Poor Josh. He must have had a reboot, man, because
Yeah. Well, he went silent for a minute, and I was kind of thinking there was something going on.
probably, yeah.
So how was teaching the Porsche Club about maintenance?
We weren't teaching. We were just kind of hosting.
Was anyone teaching?
I did have to jump in and put the belt on.
Yeah.
Like, did they have like a display car that everyone was
They-
huddled
so-
around?
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
guys brought a Boxster to work on.
Oh, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, and they showed how to get access to certain things and how to change this or that, like basic maintenance.
They
stuff.
changed the belt. They, put it up in the air and showed everybody how to do the oil and change the brakes. Stuff like that.
The pads.
Yeah, charge the AC. Stuff like just simple stuff.
It was kind of cool. It was like I don't know, 12 people or so. Thoughts on the quail
Awesome.
this year?
We didn't go, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't go, so
I would love to go.
I mean, it looked okay. It looked like the quail every year. It's funny because having been there now, it was like, oh yeah, that looks the same thing as last year, just new cars or some new cars. Oh, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, we just talked about this. I think it's stupid.
It's ugly.
It looks like a Huracan that's been dressed up,
It is a Huracan that's been dressed up with
Yeah.
a V8.
and it's a hybrid.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I think the problem I have with it is the back end of it looks awful.
And it's stupid expensive too.
Yeah, it
It's
just
gonna
looks.
make the current Huracans, I think, hold their value a lot better.
Yeah, it's like for better or for worse, these car manufacturers, they're just making the older stuff that much more desirable.
Yeah.
I
with
feel
this
like
new
we've
crap.
hit peak supercar already.
Yeah, it's like how many supercars have to come out that we're just like, or like, what is that? Or like, we
Honestly,
should be
there-
excited about
There's
it.
not really anything that's come out in the last like 4 or 5 years that I've been like, oh my god, that's amazing. It's just kind of like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I think that shows our age because I think some of the kids see these new cars coming out and they're excited about them. We're just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
I
mean,
do
they're-
think the longevity on these new cars, like this Huracan replacement with batteries and turbo, it's so complicated that it's going to be an absolute nightmare when it starts
Yeah.
to break, and it will break.
And I mean, these cars, they're probably like really impressive if you're driving them at the limit of the track. Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
be really impressed and have a lot to take from them there. But like, just on the street, it's like the older stuff is just going to be more exciting.
I don't know. They got to a point like as soon as they start getting into like the really high horsepower, or whatever, the computers are doing all the work.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I understand that like their performance numbers are absolutely insane, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best driving experience.
Right. 99% of people are not doing anything with those performance numbers.
Yeah. So the GTD's strange to me.
We
Like-
saw one last year at Quail in
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
It's only like 800 horsepower. It's like, come on, guys, the Hellcat or the Demon's 1,000. Let's get with the program.
Yeah. I think the big thing is like it's just supposed to be like a track monster,
Yeah.
but it's so expensive. I wonder how many people are actually going to track it.
Yeah, there you go. Like another car.
It'll be a car that people buy and throw a cover on and put it in air conditioning and hold on to it for 20 years and hope that it's worth 10 times what they paid, because it's
Yeah.
gonna be such limited production.
This statement disappoints me severely.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that like it's all about fuel economy and stuff, but like, sorry, dude. There's not a single 6-cylinder engine I'm aware of that sounds better than a V8.
Yeah.
Like even a crappy V8 sounds better than the best of the 6-cylinders.
Yeah.
It's just-
It's like the automakers are losing their way.
yeah.
Or they're catering to just this extreme track performance.
This is funny.
Imagine being a Ferrari owner. Is that a Mustang?
I had that happen once.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't remember where I was. I was parked somewhere, and this lady was like, "Oh, that's a beautiful car." I'm like, "Thanks." And she's like, "Is this the new Mustang?"
What was that
No.
with your 458?
That was with the 430. She's like, "Oh, well, it's got the horse on it." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a Ferrari." She's like, "Oh."
Wow.
It's pretty funny. I guess he's done for. Did he?
Did Tyler text you?
Oh, he did text me. What did he say? Ooh, he said his internet's just totally dead.
Wow.
Damn.
That sucks. Well, that explains that. Sounds like he's probably not coming back for a little while. They probably have another outage. Like, he's on Spectrum, and apparently Spectrum had that. Wasn't it Spectrum that had like almost the
Yeah.
entire city of Austin go out?
Yeah, because mine went out at my house too.
Yeah, for like an extended period of time or something. Gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
Does the new Ford GT perform well with the 6-cylinder? Yes.
Performs very well.
Yep. Oh, don't say that. That's blasphemy right here.
Oh, that's. I mean,
Imagine. I mean,
Ugh.
F1 technology.
Ugh. Is it me or is Ferrari scene the biggest in Texas? Probably not.
I would say Florida probably.
Florida or California?
Yeah.
Shit. I thought Texas did everything bigger, including internet and power. You mean internet and power outages? We do those.
Yeah.
Really... Oh. Oh.
Is he back?
I mean,
His internet's back.
his microphone's back.
I bet Texas
Yes.
does better drives than Florida. Florida's
Yeah.
I don't think they
I guess
agree.
the Florida roads are probably pretty boring.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife's sister plays cello, and her mom plays piano, and her dad plays the flute. So they all like get together and have a little mini band going on for Christmas and stuff. Pretty funny.
Do you have to reboot the router
No, just Spectrum died.
Damn.
completely?
Yep.
Can
Well, you didn't.
Are you tethering your phone?
No.
You didn't miss
much.
much. We were just talking about V6s and hybrids.
Ah,
It's sad.
so unimportant stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we add a fan to the next live? Are you saying like have one of you join us?
Sure, why not?
It's a scary proposal.
Sure about that, Hugh?
No offense to anyone, but like we don't know you. You could be really exciting or really boring.
Well, how about we just say yes, we'll do it, but if you suck, we're just gonna turn you off.
You gotta be like
And
you
don't
gotta
get
be like
offended.
Dr. Evil and just hit the button and drop them in the hole.
There you go.
And they're gonna be like, "Oh man, they really feel bad."
I've got
Lambo
trombone sound
owners
effects.
play the
So
flute.
we can play people out. You know.
Oh. Bye.
Oop.
Oh.
Oh, sad. Oh.
Who did that?
I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I thought he legit bombed out for a second. I was like, oh. 15-minute segment. Oh man.
Well, we did the post live one a few times.
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a mix. Well, the other part of it is like having decent equipment to sound decent and look somewhat okay is hard.
I mean, crap.
Yeah.
We don't have that great of equipment.
Yeah.
Oh,
Our internet
I don't.
drops out all the time.
Yeah, right. What kind of
I'm
standards
just
are you
using my
talking, Tyler?
laptop camera and my headphones. I mean, it's-
Tyler still uses DSL.
Kim
I
Jong Un
wish.
has a nice Ferrari. I'm sure he does.
It's probably a one-off custom.
Yep. I'm
Probably.
hoping.
He had to import it illegally into his country.
Probably.
There you go.
Probably bought it in China.
They're digging in Google Fiber, so I hope they just hit the Spectrum line a little bit.
Oh, nice. Are they actually
Yeah.
in your neighborhood?
They're down the street. They're not in my neighborhood, but they're in the next neighborhood over.
Oh, I'm jealous.
They're. I'm sure they're going to avoid my neighborhood though somehow.
No, probably. Yeah. I was impressed we were able to get good internet at the shop. That was
Yeah, that was impressive.
they had to run that line a long ways. So, do you think manual cars are overvalued in today's economy? Not really, because they're still that desired.
They're just so much better to drive.
Yeah.
I think the
In
problem
my-
is that
in my
as enthusiasts, the things that we like, there's less and less of them, of the things we like. So,
Yep.
there's lots of demand and more scarcity, so the prices go up. So, this is just
Oh, so that's your
Oh.
answer.
Yeah.
I really hope that's not true. The LaFerrari, yeah.
Died. Oh, I'm back.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think the specialty car needs to be a V12. If they put a V6 in it, that's pathetic.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm telling you, losing their way.
I think Ferrari has lost their way ever since they went public.
Oh, 100%.
Mhm.
They are not the Ferrari that we knew.
Yep.
But that's true of Lamborghini is now Audi.
Yep. I mean, insert any brand.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the McLarens are McLarens because
Yeah.
they're new.
Well, but it's owned by some Saudi prince now or something.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not owned by another car manufacturer, but
I've never driven a LaFerrari. I would love to. I've sat in one, but I've never driven one.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I've not driven one yet.
Can't say I have. Who's going to be the first? I don't know. That's a pretty
Who
rare
wants to
one.
let us drive their LaFerrari?
yeah.
That's gotta be weird to have a multi-million-dollar car and hand someone else the keys.
I know. Does Jeff Mosing have one?
Not a LaFerrari.
Because he handed the keys to his F40, right?
No.
Oh, he doesn't.
He apparently sold his F40 in Monterey.
This year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I bet he got some serious buck for it.
It was like $2 million.
Isn't he putting
it?
more into that into racing?
Yeah.
He's definitely more into racing, yeah.
Well, that $2 million will be ate up quick.
Yeah, no
Right.
kidding.
Man.
Well, at least the 812 replacement won't be a hybrid. At least they have that going for them.
Yeah.
Well, the 812 replacement is the
Don't-
12
don't you?
cylindry.
Right,
right in
but
the
it's
name.
not a hybrid. It's
Yeah,
not a
it
hybrid.
Looks like a hybrid, though.
It looks like
It does. The front with the black,
yeah.
whatever those things are.
Plastic. Let's be honest, it's plastic.
I don't know what it is, but it just looks like what you'd see in a hybrid.
Yeah. Disappointing times, man.
Yep. Someone will
the
come
hell,
along
Hugh?
and fix it.
Okay. Glad to hear that.
You should bring him on the show just to say that and then get
Yeah.
him off.
I just want to see Hugh smoke a huge bong rip.
I think he
That's
just
apparently
did.
what he's doing. yeah.
Yeah.
Is your F40 a kit? What F40?
Exactly.
The models in the
Felt
shot
that
in the
one.
stub, yeah.
996 manual or 997? I'd go for the 996. For sure.
Did that help?
Stupid internet. I don't know why it's having such a hard time.
No.
Oh no. Here, let me add him back in. Oop.
There he is. You're on Spectrum at your house, right?
No.
Oh, you're not? Oh, I
Nope.
wonder if it was just a Spectrum problem.
No, I'm on Optimum.
Ah,
That sounds like a budget Spectrum.
it does. Yeah, it sounds like the least for Spectrum.
Optimum.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
shit.
they used to be called something else when we first moved here, and then they got bought up by another company or some shit. Oh, opinions on the Dark Horse? You're a Mustang kind of guy. I think they're cool. Got no
Yeah.
problem with it.
They had some neat Easter eggs when we saw those in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think they're. I mean, I like Mustangs, so.
Oh my God, some dude. John's watching this from an airplane.
Sounds about right.
He's got the most.
Do you want to join, John?
Yeah, right. Throw John on it. Oh my God.
Uh,
Oh Lord. No, there's no. This is the only option in my neighborhood.
yep. I said I'm waiting for Google Fiber. They're installing it.
I'm
Someday.
stuck with Spectrum. That's all I can get at my house.
Yep. It's garbage. Oh well.
Yeah. I love the 996.
I had a 996 Turbo. It was a great car. I love that car.
Yeah. If only we could get fiber here. The problem is I'm so far out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Hard to
I
get.
don't think
out
it'd be
there.
very cost effective to run fiber out here.
Not well, unless all those neighborhoods actually get built up, then they might. But
That's true. If they, well, those are past us.
true.
So that's what's crazy is right now we're kind of like the northern edge of civilization in Austin, and now we're not going to be.
Yeah.
I'd
Ooh.
take the TDF and then buy a Pista.
Yep.
For the same price.
Really?
I think the A12 comp
Yeah.
looks better though.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather have a TDF and a Pista than an 812?
Yes.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, you're a mid-engine guy.
And you'd probably have a couple $100,000 left too.
Oh, more than a couple
Really?
hundred.
A12 comps that? What is a? What are?
One just sold
You
for
looking at-
1.8 million.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think the TDFs are around $1 million and a Pista's around 500.
Wow.
Oh, someone was asking something about my GT40. Oh, it's not an F40,
Oh.
and technically it's not a kit car
Yeah.
because you can't buy it as a kit,
It's got a GT40 VIN, right?
and it's got a real GT40 VIN. It's registered on paper as a GT40, so it is a GT40. It's hard to explain to people. So when people say, "Is it a real one?" I just say yes, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And then I just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's the good one. That's the smart way to do it. Yeah.
It's way more fun that way.
Lotus, just don't come down in summer. Do it in the winter, and then you'll be fine if you get stranded in Texas.
Oh yeah, right.
You won't melt to death.
Yeah, give it a couple months.
Yeah.
Which we got to plan some stuff for when it's cold.
There's apparently a
Yeah,
Lotus owners
right.
group gathering
Oh
What?
because they love you so much.
yeah.
We should do a Lotus event at the shop.
No one will make it there.
Damn. Damn.
Oh man.
An asshole.
Gunther Works are pretty badass cars, but I think I'd rather have a Singer.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Ooh,
Those singers
yeah.
are so special.
Yeah.
The Gunther Works are pretty cool too, though. They're
Yeah.
pretty cool, but they're pricey little bastards.
You'll see on Sunday. Yes, I did. The GT40 actually idles now.
Ooh.
Again, you'll see it on Sunday. It was strange. That was one of those where I had to resort to searching the internet, and there was this dude. I watched this video, and the guy had the most Kentucky, Tennessee accent I've ever heard in my life. And holy crap, like you're listening to this guy, you're like, this guy knows his shit because he's been doing this his whole life. So,
It's good you found someone on YouTube.
yep. All right, it's 9:30 and my internet sucks, and so does everyone else's. So we're gonna call it good. Oh, the car's on 5th. Yeah, we want to go to that one of these times
Oh, yeah.
Naples?
in Naples. Yeah, we've been talking about, but it's like I'd rather spend the money and go to Car Week. So,
By the way, Gabe, if you want to go, we're trying to plan Car Week for next year already, and we found a cool place. If you want to come, you're welcome to.
Nice. So that would be like
So
this time, August.
this time next year, yeah.
I think it's
Cool.
a week
It
earlier.
gives you
like-
plenty of time to plan for it.
yeah, it's a week earlier next year.
True.
Week earlier, yeah. It's pretty cool. Have you been?
No.
Oh,
it's-
dude.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Well,
gotta go.
last year at the end of it, I was kind of thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to come back. And then I saw all the pictures this year, and I was like, God damn it, I want to go.
Yeah, the FOMO is real.
Yeah. Like, the best part is just hanging around watching the cars drive around. I mean,
Yeah.
That's,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's the best.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Watch the stuff this weekend. We'll see you guys later.
Later.
Bye.